Welcome students. So today we are going to discuss the topic floors. So floors are again like roof, part of a superstructure, and you can define a floor as a horizontal element of a building that divides the building into different levels for the purpose of creating more accommodation one above the other within a given limited space. So normally the floor that is constructed just above the ground level is referred to as the ground floor, and all the floors that are constructed above the ground floor or the ground level, they are referred to as the upper floors, like first floor, second floor, etc. And this is normally with reference to the ground floor. And all the floors that are constructed below the natural ground level are called as the basement floor. Like you must have seen in the case of a high rise building, apartments, or a shopping mall, etc. The parking lots are normally constructed below the natural ground level. So any floor that is constructed below the natural ground level are called as basement floors. So now the components of a floor. So a floor consists of mainly two components, that is a subfloor, which is also called as a base course or a subgrade, and then you have the floor covering, which is also called as a flooring or the paving. So a subfloor or a base course or a subgrade is that which provides a proper support to the floor covering, and all the loads that are being carried by the floor is actually carried through the subfloor, and this also imparts strength and stability to the floor. Now coming to the floor covering, it is actually the top layer of a floor, and it is also called as a flooring or a paving. It is a covering which is normally provided over the subfloor, and the function of this floor covering is that it provides a smooth, a clean, impervious and a durable surface. So these are the two components of a floor. Now coming to the factors. So before you select a flooring material, we know that there are so many types of flooring materials, like you would have seen the tiles, marble, granite, concrete flooring, etc. So whatever be the type of flooring that you select, there are some factors which governs the selection process. So we'll see what are they. So every flooring has its own merits and demerits, and that there is not even a single type which can provide all factors, which can satisfy all the factors under all circumstances. So these are the following factors that govern the selection of the flooring. So it is listed below. The first one is the initial cost. So the cost of construction, it is actually an important factor to be considered in selecting a type of floor. And floor coverings, some types of floor coverings like the marble, granite, or the vitrified tiles, etc., they are actually considered as very expensive types, whereas we have the less expensive or moderately expensive flooring like slate, etc., which are moderately expensive. Again, we have cheap type of flooring or floor construction, that is brick floors, concrete floors, etc. So they are all cheap kinds of flooring materials. So the cost of both the floor covering and the subfloor has to be accounted while we compare the cost of flooring. So this is a factor which governs the selection of a flooring material. And next is the appearance. So the flooring should achieve the desired color effect, and it should be aesthetic in appearance based on the use of the building, for what purpose the building is being used, or based on the for what purpose the building is being used, or the utility of the building. It has to have the aesthetic appearance. And generally the flooring like terrazzo, mosaic, tiles, marble, etc., that provides a good appearance, whereas some type of flooring like the mud flooring, etc., will give a not very good, or you can say an ugly appearance. So appearance is again another factor which governs the selection of flooring. And next is durability. So durability, the flooring material should actually offer sufficient resistance to wear and tear. There are lots of loads that can act upon a flooring material, and also it may be subjected to temperature changes, chemical actions, etc. So as to provide long life to the flooring material, it should offer sufficient resistance to all these types of wear and tear, etc. And also from the durability point of view, again, the flooring of marble, tile, concrete, etc. is considered to be comparatively good, and some type of flooring like rubber, brick, timber, etc. Uh, are not as durable as what we have mentioned earlier. Next is cleanliness, which again is another factor that affects the selection of a flooring material. So it is always desirable that the floor should be non-absorbent, and it should be easily and effectively cleaned. We should be able to clean the floor easily, and also all the joints. That is, we know that we use various units for constructing a flooring material. So different units are bonded together in order to form a flooring or a horizontal surface. So all the joints in the flooring should be watertight, and greasy and oily substances should not spoil the appearance, or it should not have a destroying effect on the flooring materials. And here again, floorings like marble, tiles, slate, etc. are found to be suitable in this case when it comes to cleanliness. Now next is sound insulation. So according to modern concepts, a floor it should neither create nor transmit noise. So that is how we say when a flooring material does not create or transmit noise, we can say it is good sound. It is actually sound insulated. So especially for buildings like hospitals, libraries, studios, etc., it's always required that any movement on the floor should not disturb the persons that those are working on the other floors. And suitable flooring is provided in such situations, and cork, tile, rubber floorings, etc. have good or excellent sound insulation properties, and floorings like timber and linoleum, etc. have very poor sound insulation. The next property is damp resistance, again, which affects the selection of a flooring material. And all the floors, especially the ground floors, should be damp resistant, because so as to ensure a healthy environment. So normally floors of clay, tile, brick, etc. are preferred for use where the floors are subjected to dampness, because they absorb the moisture. Whereas floorings with wood, rubber, cork, etc., they are usually vulnerable to the dampness, and hence they are not preferred at places where dampness is more. Where dampness is more, we don't prefer flooring like rubber, wood, etc. Instead, we prefer floors made of clay, concrete, bricks, etc. Now the next property or next factor is thermal insulation. So like sound insulation, again thermal insulation is also an important factor. So flooring materials plays an important role in maintaining the temperature inside the building. So when the temperature changes outside, this reduces the cost of demand for heating in winter and refrigerating in summer. So in order to balance the temperature, we have to decide about the flooring material, so that the temperature inside the building and the does not vary much with the temperature outside the building, and this is called thermal insulation. So this reduces the cost for demand of heating. I told you, in the winter season, when it is cold outside, again it becomes too cold inside, so we'll have to provide some heating facility. Similarly, when it is summer, we have to provide refrigerating facilities. So in order to reduce this cost, the floors with wood, cork, etc. are more suited types of floors when it comes to thermal insulation. And next property or next factor is hardness. It is desirable to have good resistance against scratches, any other impressions or imprints, etc., when it is used for supporting the loads or moving of loads over the floors. So normally the hard surfaces are usually rendered by flooring materials like concrete, marble, stone, etc. So they do not exhibit any impression. So we know that hardness is a property of a material by which it resists the impression, formation of impression or indentation. So in this case again, concrete flooring, marble flooring, stone flooring, etc. do not exhibit any impression, whereas floorings like cork, plastic, etc. They get scratched very easily. Next is smoothness. So again, the floor covering should have a smooth and even surface. And at the same time, it should not be too slippery. So when we say smooth, it should also not be too slippery. That might cause unsafe movements over the floor, especially when it comes to older people and kids in a house. When the floor is too slippery, it leads to unsafe movements. So floor coverings with terrazzo, concrete, and tiles are actually preferred in this aspect. And anti-skid tiles are also available these days in various trade names in the market. The next property or the next factor is a fire resistance. So this is also an important factor when you select a floor, especially the upper floors. So the floors are to act as highly resistant fire barriers in the event of fire, so that rescue operations can take place effectively. So flooring materials should have sufficient fire resistance, and all combustible flooring materials like wood, cork, plastic, etc. Should be used over fire resistant base only. So it is normally preferred to have highly fire resistant materials as flooring material, especially for the upper floors. And one more factor is maintenance. So maintenance here, it is always expected that the maintenance cost should be as low as possible, so that the cost does not increase. So generally, a covering of tiles, marbles, terrazzo or concrete are those types of flooring which requires less maintenance cost as compared to the floors of wood or cork, etc. So these are the various factors that affect the selection of, or which governs the selection of the flooring: initial cost, appearance, durability, cleanliness, sound insulation, damp resistance, thermal insulation, hardness, smoothness, fire resistance, and maintenance. So in the next topic, we'll be discussing the different types of floors and also the different types of flooring.